back. That bitch witch is back, Martin.
Bridget Jones?
No, oh, not yet.
Okay.
This was a little nicer right here. No, we talking about, she's so bad that they just didn't even call. They took the project off. Like I said before, they took out them projects, took that D off. We just got Blair Witch now. And
not even the.
I think it might be on there like, no, this is the. Oh, not even the?
It's just Blair Witch.
Just Blair Witch. You better recognize what this movie is about right here. And a lot of people are excited about the Blair Witch coming back. But you know what? It was all hype before. Y'all know that. Y'all know the Blair Witch is the sorriest fucking movie monster out there. I mean, think about it. Really think about it. The Blair Witch is so fucking lazy. She don't even show up. You know what I'm saying?
Or she's just that good. You don't see it.
I don't see it. I mean, you go see a monster movie to see a monster. And when a movie's called The Blair Witch, you expect to see a witch.
Somebody flying on a broom.
Or somebody around a broom cackling and shit. You don't see shit. She wait for everybody to go to bed so she can spread around them shitty arts and crafts that she got. While the movie's going on, she over at Michael's Art Supplies and she
Her Pinterest idea.
Yeah.
Like this.
It's just not moving.
Yeah. All your little stick man and all these shitty dream catchers and shit. She got shit that homeless people sell on the street. You know,
Well, hippies. More like.
I mean, she is not in the movie, and she even got her own action figure. Like
Word?
Yeah, how do they even know what she looked like?
Exactly. I don't know, because she ain't in the movie, but that's an official Blair Witch action figure right there.
McFarlane's Blair Witch?
Well, yes.
Like, which one is her? Because those look completely different.
That's the thing, man. She plays dual roles in her movies, and you never see them. she morphs in her movies. You don't ever see it though. Yeah, that's from a McFarlane toy right there. That's what I wanted to see in the movie, but she never showed up. But you know what? That's the thing about the Blair Witch. I have to say the Blair Witch Project, which came out in 1999, that was a movie where I got to give it its props, because the Blair Witch, if there's one thing you can say about her, that she did good, she got some great marketing.
Oh yeah.
You know,
All right, yeah,
she knows how to hype her hype. And that movie is that's one of the most admired movies by me, not only for the marketing hype behind it, but for a lot of reasons. I'll get into that later. But they're expecting that same magic. When I say it really is magic, I mean they want to have lightning strike in a bottle again, because the circumstances that happened with the first Blair Witch, then the Blair Witch Project, some people say you ain't ever gonna do that shit again. Ever. That is a true phenomenon right there. Well, let's go ahead and see, because they actually had a little bit of their own marketing before Blair Witch, the one we're about to see right now, and we're going to watch the trailer, and we're going to actually see if it can match up to its own hype that is given out right there, and also the hype that it was able to generate years ago back in 1999. Blair Witch.
Come on! Get in the corner! Go look!
I'm so sorry. You're right. Even that D got scared away. This Blair Witch.
The juice is back.
Yeah. All the other words just left. You know what? A lot of people say that this movie was the first of its kind, and that's not really true. There was a movie in 1998 that came out. It was called The Last Broadcast.
With the Jersey Devil, right?
With the Jersey Devil. It was a dude that was accused of murder, and he was trying to tell people the whole time, nah, it was that devil out there, man, that Jersey Devil. Or Jersey Shore. You know, both of them are equally as horrifying. But this right here, man, it wasn't, the reason why that didn't catch on so much is because, as I was saying, the Blair Witch Project, it was a one-of-a-kind deal because of the marketing that was behind it. You know, this was a movie where the marketing behind that was so well calculated that a lot of people, they led a lot of people to think it was real. That was the hook right there.
Right.
These three people, y'all remember the Blair Witch Project? It was, at the time, it was three people who went out in the woods. They started to get lost. They were in that area where they were looking for the Blair Witch, and they thought it was just a joke. Ends up, they ran up on that bitch for real, and she put them in a time warp, and no one ever saw them again.
Just want to apologize to Mike's mom and Josh's mom and my mom.
Tell me where you are, John!
Aspiring young filmmakers were fucking pissed at the time. They were.
Wait, I spent months, a year working on a script, hiring actors.
Man.
And that's all I had to do.
they had film students and filmmakers that were coming up, and they wrote the greatest script in the world in their mind. They were trying to raise thousands of dollars so they could shoot on pristine film. And then these two directors of this movie just threw 3 people out in the woods with some shitty cameras and had them yell at each other from behind bushes. You know, that was the whole film right there.
Can I see the script? Not a script. Ain't no, just get out there.
Oh, yeah, here's the script. Hello! Hello!
What happens in the movie? Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Just run around.
Oh, they stand in the corner for about 2 seconds. That's it. The end. But it was the marketing behind this.
I was 12 when this came out, man. I thought this was legit real.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because like the way they did it, like you talking about the marketing, this was when the internet was first getting big, and they put a lot of the footage and stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, these are like real people. Until I saw them at the MTV Awards.
Nah.
Yeah.
They did.
I was like, man, come on.
Man, you ain't the
I've
only
been
one.
bamboozled.
Man, you ain't the only one. Everybody was fooled. They saw that snot coming out that girl's nose right there, and you know that's one of the first times people had seen snot that close on screen. They're
True.
like, that's it, man. And I'm not lying. Be like, man, they show snot. You know that's real right there.
Yeah, nobody would ever let you film them with snot in their nose.
Yeah, man. You know that's some NC-17 shit right there. You know, it was. People thought that this was real. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not one of those people who was above this. I actually love the first Blair Witch Project, and a lot of people to this day they still think it's real. Some of the families they said for years they said that they were getting letters from strangers saying condolences. I heard about your missing kid, you know, and I'm sorry about it. And the thing that didn't help is like that's Heather Donahue, I think is her name. These people actually kind of disappeared. Either like one guy became an elementary school counselor, and one, yeah, scary.
The curse is real.
You know, little hands on that movie. He had them all on him. And shit.
Use the students, get your little ass over there. The art project.
Yeah, do some finger painting over here. She just totally got out the game. She started a weed business. Heather Donahue, the real actress right here, she says, yeah, it was just all of them just kind of left the scene. So them being out the picture, people thought like, man, they actually died. You didn't hear about them no more. And wasn't no more movies. They were just movies nobody saw. So
it only killed their career.
Yeah. And you know what? That's the thing that you have to understand that's a major important part of that. There was no Google at the time. Mm-hmm. You know, all you had were things like AOL. Yeah. You know, AOL ain't gonna tell you shit. You know, you could try to ask Jeeves, he ain't gonna tell you nothing.
I end up in a chat room.
Yeah,
learning more about Blair Witch.
Yeah, man, there were no real hardcore search engines out there there was no Snopes to expose the fakeness that was going on. So really, this is a product of its time. And you know what? Because of that marketing genius back then is exactly what I just said. Genius. You take away that marketing genius, you take away the marketing period, it's just fucking cheap. I mean, I don't know what y'all thought about it, but I ain't gonna even hold back. This is a goddamn cash grab right here. You know what you doing with this. I'm telling y'all read the story on this, and they're trying to create the hype again. This showed at a film festival, I think Toronto International Film Festival. It showed somewhere. Maybe it was Sundance. It was somewhere, and they lured people in to see a movie that they thought it was going to be another movie, and people were like, "Oh shit, the Blair Witch is back!" They didn't know what they were watching until it happened. Mm-hmm. And so people bought into that hype, and they're just kind of like, "Oh shit, another Blair Witch movie!" And I was the first to see it. Oh my god! And yeah, they actually did that. Yeah, I'm one wild and crazy guy. You know, people fell into the hype. And so now,
you mean with this new one?
With this new one,
okay.
And so now that some of these people who saw this, they're like, "Oh man, this is the scariest fucking thing that you've ever seen. Oh my god, you're not gonna believe this when you see it. It just freaked me the fuck out. Just got the same magic as the first one." And you know what? People is bullshit. Don't buy into the hype. I'm just warning you right now. Now, if you really want to see this, you're gonna see it, and you might even like it. But I'm telling you how I felt. I love the first one. I couldn't wait to see this. And I walked in there, and they made the same goddamn movie. as they did before. They try to put some little twist on there. Who's the guy in this? His name was James. That's the actor's real name, by the way. James Allen McCoon. He's like, oh I gotta find. I was 4 years old. My sister Heather disappeared. I gotta go out in the woods and find her. Don't you think that if she never showed up, you gonna die too? You know, dumb decision number one. They go out there and do the same exact fucking thing that they did before. But that is just something to like throw you off. When you go see this movie, it is the same film that you've seen before. Oh no, I'm sorry. They got like 2 or 3 more dumbasses in here. Oh, and they also gave them GoPros and a drone so you can see their stupidity from different angles. I don't know what y'all felt about it, but this right here is one of the laziest sequels disguised, one of the laziest remakes disguised as a sequel that I've ever seen, man. We've seen found footage. And we've seen found footage in many different forms. We've seen it now expand to comedy. Martin, I want to throw a Project X party so bad. 2 grown-ass men. We want to burn the fucking neighborhood down.
I don't want to deal with the consequences.
Yeah. We've seen it with science fiction / superhero things. We've seen it with action films and cop dramas. I mean, fucking Blumhouse. They're remaking the same horror movie over and over again with found footage. We're used to found footage. We know in found footage at the end, at least in horror, ain't nobody gonna make it. Right. You know, that's the Blumhouse is killing the genre itself. They don't put out so many shitty found footage movies because it's cheap to do. That's why they do it. And this right here, this could have been something that could have been really inspired, because this whole mythology that they built up with the Blair Witch, say what you will, I mean, it's still something that can be explored. And they were too, not only lazy to explore it because they really want to make a quick buck, but I'm going to call it out. That's what they're doing. They want to make a big buck, but also they're scared. They went back and did the safe thing, because y'all remember Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows.
That train wreck.
Yeah. Oh, and I can't blame y'all for doing that. But just a little bit of thought. I mean, because the Book of Shadows, if you haven't seen it, it was not found footage. They actually tried to tell a narrative. They were trying to make a real movie and failed miserably at it. That's one of them. That was like the top. It was the shittiest movie of the year it came out.
It was the real proof that there was nothing there.
There you go. I couldn't have put it better right there, man. It was nothing there. Blair Witch Project, I will give credit to, because that's the one movie where it was more of a sensory horror film. And I don't mind that. I mean, it was a whole experience. People buying into the fake police reports, people buying into the fake stories, the fake testimonials. And when you got there, it was all sound, and it was all claustrophobia. You know, it's these people being lost in the woods. I like that they did the bare minimum, a very minimalist horror film where you don't see the creature, and yet you're terrified. I mean, it really played with people's mind, not showing the creature as much. You know, as much as I want to see this Todd McFarlane shit right there in the movie, I'm glad that they didn't do it, because it really left a lot to people's imaginations. It really is an anomaly. You're not going to see anything like that. You're going to see something probably similar, but nothing ever like this again, especially with this piece of shit right here.
Where I differ from you is that I'm not gay for that first Blair Witch. I fucking hated it.
I'm not gay for it either.
Yeah, you are. You just spent 20 minutes singing its praises.
I think it's great. I don't want to fuck the movie.
No, man, you sung its praises to the heavens, and everything I think is wrong with that movie. You was like, I love how it was minimalist and it didn't show anything, and it only had 3 people, and I was like, yeah, that's all the shit I hated about that movie, and all the hype that led up to it that you bought into. I mean, Corey was 12. He can be excused. I didn't buy any of that. I didn't give a shit about the marketing. I was sitting there watching a movie going like, wow, these are 3 dumbass people out here just because, hey, we're white and we're looking for something to do. And
that's racist, man.
No,
it's
man.
True.
It is so true. It is so true. Like no real motivation. And when they're getting caught up in this shit, I didn't care. I was bored as fuck. And only to get to the end where it's like, oh, and at the end, I get nothing. Yeah, it's left to my imagination. Of course it's left to my imagination, because they ain't have shit there. They're like, you figure out what we were going for. I fucking hated that first movie. I mean, I'm glad you loved it because I'm not gonna, hey, you enjoyed something.
I appreciate
That's
it
good
for what
you.
it did. I appreciate it for the whole thing, man.
I have no love for it whatsoever. So here I am watching the same movie again, and I'm like, wait a minute. They actually have a motivation. I get why these guys are out here doing this. There's a writer on here. It feels more like it's only found footage because they have to, because that's what these movies are about. But it could just as well have not been that. There's plenty of moments where I was genuinely scared. Matter of fact, there's a part where they bring up a claustrophobia that I didn't even know I had. And I was sitting there kind of squirming in it. This is way better. This is what I thought I was going to get the first time.
It's the same fucking film. How you don't like the first one? It's the same thing.
No, it's the same film where somebody went in and said like, wait, I know what's wrong with this. Let me try it again.
It's what did they improve
it's not the same.
on?
It's not the same.
It's not
film.
even any real
It's not the same
motivation.
film.
It's the same motivation as in the same movie. Like,
it's
I want to
not.
go out
No,
there
it's
and
not.
look at the Blair Witch.
And
No,
the
it's
first
not.
one, it was I'm in college and I'm gonna go make a documentary. And this one was, hey, this guy uploaded some footage with my sister in it who went missing 20 years ago, and I want to find her. So I think that's a little bit better motivation than I just want to go out and film some shit.
Yeah, you got there late, and you missed a lot of stuff that happened early.
I saw it in the trailer. I don't need.
No. Actually, there was some important things that happened before you got there. You walked in a little late.
I
than
walked
you think
in
you did.
like 10 minutes late, and I saw
That's
the whole
not-
movie.
that is not true.
That's not
Running
true at
out
all.
the woods.
That's not true.
That's not true. That's not true. You found out some things going on. It's just some of the relationship dynamics between the people that are there. It killed me that you missed some of that, because I was like, he would have really enjoyed this and understand why these people are acting this way against each other. You know what? I expected to not like it, and I got caught up in it.
You know what? Hey, man. You do you. But I can't talk to you, man. What about you?
I don't want to be in between y'all. God damn it.
Do your thing, man. Shit.
I actually, I love the first one just like you did. I had a real ball with it, but again, I was 12 or 13. Damn. He fake spit at you. I hope it was fake.
That was cough, man. I didn't do that. It's not trouble, man.
But with this one, yeah, like with the first one, it was, all right, we're just going to go out into the woods and have some fun. And this one, all right, I'm trying to go find my sister. And like you said, the payoff in the end of the first one was, all right, there's nothing there. But in this one, man, they threw the kitchen sink at the very end. The last like 15 minutes of this, I was like, wow, you're actually getting to see certain things that they kind of alluded to in the first one, or maybe they're showing more what's the word I'm looking for? Like he said, more types
More
of fear.
bullshit?
No, more types of fear. Like he said, it's claustrophobia, being isolated, having something crawling under your skin, like things like that. I was like, all right, these are genuine shocks here.
Okay. Well, you know what? I being the voice of reason right here. True horror fans. Keep in mind, people, they're the one that give me shit for liking a great horror film this summer. They make fun of me every week for loving Don't Breathe, a movie that everybody likes. So,
And Lights Out.
And Lights Out got good reviews too. But that's okay. I told y'all this shit was gonna happen. I told you gonna be some bullshit. And you know what? I don't want to start nothing, man. I don't want to start nothing with y'all. In fact,
You saw he had that Bobby Brown jaw.
yeah. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna be fair. I almost had your look when you get mad. You do this shit right there.
You wasn't showing way more than mine.
Oh yeah, it's coming out. My Corey Goodman's coming out right now. Hey man, now, you know what? But here's the deal. I ain't gonna. I don't feel like coming at y'all today, because all y'all do is just gonna gang up on me. I'm gonna work with you here. I'm gonna work with you. Let's work together.
Okay.
Let's not do this black on black shit right. I'm gonna work with you.
BLM, man.
Yeah, we matter. Let me tell you something. I do agree with you. The ending, the climax. Mm-hmm. It does give you a lot more than what you got. I mean, they're able to work with more. You get glimpses of, I'm not going to even spoil anything, but you get glimpses of what you want from this kind of movie, knowing what they did in the original. It's way more frantic. They even get to a point where it becomes a true haunted house movie. And they work well with tight spaces, and that's one of the things that's going on here with them working with cheap cameras back in 1999 on the Blair Witch Project. They weren't able to take a full advantage of the space that they were given.
Right.
And this one, it's not cheap cinematography like the first one. This is actual production right here. So that's why they're able to do a little bit more. However, That is.
Oh well, you try.
I try. However, as I talk about this, I think about some things like that is the last 8 minutes of the movie, and I also didn't like the actors. One of the here's something that you're talking about with the Blair Witch Project. You're gonna come at me, you're gonna get mad at me, you're gonna tell me how much I'm full of shit and I'm gay for the movie. That's fine, man. But I'm gonna tell you one thing right here, brother. I'm gonna tell you that in the first Blair Witch Project, it was a valuable asset to have people out there ad-libbing. It was a valuable asset to have people out there who did not seem like actors. These people out there who were just saying lines off the top of their heads and just interacting with each other. That's what added to the allure of this, the believability of it. That's what made people really buy into it. They look like real people. The actors in this movie, that's what they seem like. This thing is so scripted that they seem like actors.
You know what I really think it was? I think you just had a bad theater experience. You let that transfer into this movie. Because you got caught up having your phone out.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you.
It did happen.
That is not.
It's like it wasn't enough that you showed up 15 minutes late, but then also you were arguing with the theater manager and back and forth. And yeah, your whole experience was.
I am a fair man and do not let life influence my decisions on my reviews of films. I went in there fair. You know what? I'll go ahead and. What I'll let you actually get. I don't want to do this shit. I'll let you go ahead.
Damn, brother.
I'll let you. I can't reach you. You know, obviously you like the movie. Obviously you think I came in with baggage.
I think I liked it better than you did. Yeah, I'll give this a matinee, man. I had a fun time watching this.
Okay, Mr. Thomas, full price.
Yeah, I'm right there with Corey. I mean, I give it a very high matinee.
Okay. And I respect that. I really do. No, I do, man. I'm respectful. I told people the other day. I said I'm gonna get out this whole thing of being just vehemently disagreeing with you. You know, I understand where you come from, and I let you have that.
Where am I being targeted?
I'm just telling you this. But if y'all want the real shit on this, here's the thing. Now, y'all. I'm just telling you how it is, because a lot of people out there, remember the Blair Witch Project with funness, and I'm trying to keep you from going to see. Now, I'm not trying to. You do what you want to do, but I will tell you this much: you right now can get yourself a flashlight, a camera phone, and some trees tonight. Go out there to the park, go out to the woods, and just run around in the fucking dark and yell people's names. In fact, if you want to, even get your sister or your girlfriend to make some shitty stick man and hanging up in the woods and hide behind a bush going like, you know.
Are you
literally
this
just
movie?
described the first movie.
Yes, that's the first movie.
Nah, I'm telling you with this. I'm talking about this right here. No, you stop. You stop. You can make this goddamn movie yourself and get the same thing. It is. Maybe I missed 15 minutes, but from what I saw, it was another 40 minutes of people out in the woods yelling each other's names. Hey, where you at? I'll make the fucking, you know what? I can make this fucking movie for you right now. I can sit up here and make it dark right now, and all I gotta do is get this camera. Hey, Martin, help me! Martin, oh God, Marty! You know what? You're welcome. You're welcome. I just saved you $11, $12. If you're New York, $20 fucking. I saved you some fucking money. I just did the movie for you right there. Let me make sure I got the camera.
And fucked up your camera in the process.
I was like, oh, if it falls, oh my God.
There it is. Look at that. Just like new. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm telling you.
You just described the first movie.
I just described the movie you saw, and this movie, for all of y'all who really know real horror out there, for all of y'all who value your money, for all y'all who know a story when you see it, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Listen to my words. It's bullshit. Test the track record with the real horror people in here. His, mine. What do you got? I'm usually the one who's more fair-minded with this stuff. I'm the real fan.
Bullshit.
I'm telling you.
Thank you. I heard a no from the audience.
No, you didn't.
No.
Who said no? They full of shit. They just trying to cause trouble.
Seriously.
No, for Denise.
With horror, you got two speeds: full price or bullshit. Nothing in between.
No, I know.
That is true.
Tell Denise was lost in the woods before she got here. How she gonna fucking tell us what's going on? I'm just trying to help you. That's all I'm trying to do. But I do respect your opinion.
No, you don't. Don't play us, Coleman.
I do. You know, you're my comrades.
I can't wait till that day when you see the whole movie and go like, oh, I actually like this.
Maybe I missed the first 15 minutes, but what happened? It was only a tenth of the movie.
Go see. Go see for yourself. Meanwhile, y'all want to go camping?
Hell no. We gonna miss it.
The Corey Coleman Project. GameFly brings to your house, to you, over 8,000 new releases and classics that are available to rent, or you can buy them for almost every system out there, current and some old systems. Like I said, man, I've been trying to put my GameCube back to work for years. GameFly has given me an excuse to do that. And you can even try 30 days for free by typing in gameflyoffer.com/double toasted. And when you do that, you'll get 30 days for free of games and movies. Get all those things, all of them at once. Just stay in the house. Don't go nowhere because they're all going to get brought right to your mailbox. You can also bring the element of surprise every month to your home in the form of a Loot Crate mystery box. In that box, I can't tell you what it is, but I can guarantee you it is the best in geek and gaming gear. Some people say it's like having Comic-Con brought right to your home. You don't have to leave the house for nothing. You're getting all kind of stuff. And everybody likes a little surprise every month, just a little bit. And here's another surprise for you. You know, if you go to our link, trylootcrate.com/double toasted, and you type in bridge 10, that's the word bridge and the number 10, you can get 10% off, a 10% discount on your first crate. How's that for a surprise right there? Loot Crate, bring the mystery and the surprise to your mailbox once a month with Loot Crate. Hey everyone, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel and go over to our home, doubletoasted.com, for more videos and live streams. And remember, stay toasty.